My name is Brett Stevenson. I'm a doctoral student at Boise State University. I'm studying counselor education and supervision. I'm also a licensed professional counselor in the state of Idaho. This presentation will provide information regarding physical activity. It's part of a series of presentations that will address general wellness, and this is part one of those presentations. First of all, why engage in physical activity? What are its benefits? This presentation will discuss mainly the mental wellness benefits of physical activity. And these include improved cognitive functioning, which means the ability to think more clearly, to process and remember information better. They also include decreased symptoms of depression. People who engage in physical activity report improved quality of sleep, improved mood, an increase in interest in sex, and reduced anxiety. Those who start an exercise program are likely to find that their confidence increases over time, that they're more likely to feel connected with others socially, and that they have healthier coping skills. So we hear a lot about this idea of daily physical activity and the recommended amount and what it should look like. Let's talk a little bit about that. So they recommend engaging in 30 minutes of moderate activity each day. Now, this doesn't need to be continuous 30 minutes of activity. It can be broken into smaller 5-minute or 10-minute pieces. So thinking that you need to have 30 minutes consecutively in order to start an exercise program just isn't the case. And what does moderate activity look like? Here's another way that people sometimes become overwhelmed. They think that they need to go out and hire a trainer, that it needs to be complex. And in reality, moderate activity is pretty doable. It includes brisk walking, and this means that you could go out for a walk with a friend or family member and hold a really great conversation at the same time. It includes dancing, doing yoga, or maybe working on chores that you already have around your house, including washing your car or perhaps, cleaning your floors. It could be playing a game with your kids like table tennis, otherwise known as ping pong. It could be hiking or even gardening or doing any kind of yard work also qualifies. So how to start? So first, if you have any health concerns, check in with your doctor before beginning an exercise program, just to make sure that you're okay to be engaging in physical activity. And then once you do that and you've got the approval of your doctor, select an activity that you enjoy doing or something you think you might enjoy. If it's something you've seen people do and you've always been curious about it and thought you might like it. People who start something or engage in something that they already like doing are far more likely to keep with the program and stick to it. And then start simple. It doesn't have to be complex. It can be in these 5 to 10-minute chunks. You can even build up from there. Let's say at the beginning you can't get any more than 5 or 10 minutes a day. Starting with those 5 or 10 minutes can really be something to build on. So making it doable is more likely to lead to success. And then if you can incorporate it into a routine in which you do it daily, whether that's first thing when you get up in the morning, or maybe a mid-afternoon break, or even after dinner, after your day has wound down, picking a time of the day when you have a little bit of open space and when you can repeat it over and over again on a daily basis can be really, really helpful. So one thing that happens for folks is there are barriers that they're not aware of that are kind of blocking their way to engaging in the new activity. And so it can be important for you to understand what your barriers are so then you can figure out alternate ways of getting around them. So what is stopping you? If you don't like going to the gym, then you can work on going for a walk outside. If you don't want to exercise in public, then doing workout videos at home or maybe even doing some exercises in your backyard can be really beneficial. Begin to think about what are kind of the mental or physical blocks to you engaging in the activity. It might be finances. You always think that you need to go to the gym, but in reality, there might be a lot of free or nearly free ways for you to be able to increase your physical activity. So Finally, some folks really struggle to look at it through a positive lens. You know, there is this work word in working out. And if there's a way that you can begin to think about it as self-care, or even rolling it into a social activity in which you incorporate friends or family, it can really change your perspective on it. Thank you very much for viewing this video, and don't forget that this is part of a larger group of videos regarding general wellness. The other videos associated with this one will address sleep, diet and nutrition, maintaining a routine, and social connectedness.